Episode 59, Embrace Way Podcast, man. We back.
Boom.
Otto here, Castro here, man.
What's
we
good?
just be in this world, bro. We got the sun
Word.
is out.
Living.
Everything is green. Yo, we living life, bro. Life is good.
This
Life
is like
great.
the weather I've been fiending for, bro. When it's just calm.
Now
you know,
it's
like
calm.
it's nice. Yeah, because it was hot as fuck this morning.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
But now, you know, you got like a nice breeze going. Birds are chirping. Sun is out. Like, what else can you ask for,
No
bro?
cap, man.
What can you ask for?
Thank God. It's going to be a parade inside our city soon, man.
Word.
Like, word too, bro.
I can't wait. This is good. It's a good weather.
Especially
it brings
now.
up the spirits and shit like that. Like,
It do, bro. I got to start taking the walks now.
yeah, no.
Everything like that. I
essentials.
just started working out while studying. Like, I'll be watching lectures, do some bicep curls, do some 20s. You're not even like,
You know,
everyone got the
everybody
crib.
got the 20 in the
Everyone
crib.
got the 20. Bro.
Everybody. Yo, while my cousin came in the
Yo.
other day, let me guess. She looked at my waist. Let me guess. 20, 25.
20s.
I was
It's
like,
50 to 25. You could be on that. I've been using those since like 8th grade type.
Yeah.
Niggas already.
you
Niggas
need one.
done
That's a
passed.
lifetime pass. That's a lifetime
That's it.
membership. What you
Yo.
need a gym for when you got some dumbbells, bro?
It's mad crazy because it's like niggas could double, triple it, but it's like, yo, at 20s, it's like, come
That's
on,
all
bro.
you need, bro.
And you be feeling it. You do enough.
Yeah,
Just
hell
do it
yeah.
mad, and it's like,
yeah.
oh shit, like, all right, I
Do
feel
some push-ups
something.
in there. You do some squats with them. Shit. You just
Be
hurt
valid.
after a while, bro.
And bro, you could just do like 20 or like 50 push-ups a day over a week.
valid.
It's just because like the consistency, you just forget.
Yeah.
But if you really do it, you really be seeing the benefits after. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, yo, we back in the cup, man. Next week, yo, we consistently bringing y'all the
Facts.
heat, bro.
We bringing it back now.
We bringing, yo, we back in. Yo, summer we be lacking usually, right or not? No, last summer
No,
we was
it's-
putting in work. I feel like.
I feel like it's we always have that in
It's a
between
period.
winter and the fall.
yeah,
I think we always drop off a little bit.
yeah.
There's that fall, winter.
and then
At
beginning
the
of the
end
year.
of the year, exactly.
The beginning of the year is always
It be
like
tough.
there's always something going on, bro.
Yeah.
They can just go through it
Every
bro.
year, I feel like.
Yeah,
It's
every year, no
at
matter
the
what
time.
it is. Yeah,
I mean, and it shit happens though, like, you know.
it's life.
Sometimes you
bro.
gotta go back, leave, and come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, cause like realistically, bro, especially cause like while we do the podcast, everything I do creatively is just cause we like to do it.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
not. And then
For real.
if you look, cause a lot of people try to start things like, yo, bro, we should do a podcast, so we gonna be big. We gonna.
Yeah.
You come to that mindset, you don't make it past 2-3 episodes because it's like, nah, bro, it's dedication because it's time, bro.
It's a lot
like,
of time.
and yo, we deep. Like,
We deep like 6:59.
I was looking at the first episode that James was on. That was that week of COVID, right? Type.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we've been doing this since 2019, bro. Like, that's a long time.
Long ass time.
50, like, we look different.
That's for like
type.
4 years, yeah.
I'm like,
We think
dang,
different. We're in different places, different headspaces. Like,
it's wild, bro. Like,
Nah,
we-
for real.
Like,
I feel you, bro. Because like
It's crazy,
I was
bro.
thinking about it, like, you know, since we didn't do it for like a while, like
yeah,
we didn't do it for what, like a month,
a
2 months?
month and a half, something like
Everybody
that.
was always saying, "Yo, bro, you still doing a podcast? Like, yo, I haven't seen an episode or something come out recently." I was like, "Yeah, man,
gotta
you
do
know,
the
gotta
IG
get back
too.
on it." Like, and you know what? I started thinking, I'm like, nah, for real. Like, I do it for y'all, of course, but. And I do it for the people, but I do it for like me, like
Yeah, it's
I
just
do it like
fun,
just
bro.
it's fun, like just to
Get the
talk
word
some
out.
shit. Like you really get to like really think some shit through, you know.
Yeah.
And it really helps. Like, and if what we go through can help you guys, it's even better. But like for real, like fuck y'all, it really helps me, dog.
Yeah,
For real,
no,
like,
word.
to really like talk shit out like that, because you know you don't have that space like all the time. So
Just talk out loud, bro. Especially because, like, even if you're working or you're going through the day, you're not even really talking for real.
Nah.
Sometimes you just working, like you just
for real, talking bullshit.
yeah. And then now it's like, nah, let's just talk for real, bro. But yeah, we got a great little topic that it can relate to me kind of too. That it low-key hit, like when someone says something, I'm like, yo, hold up. Because
What you mean?
that toxic positivity.
Oh, okay.
At first, I was like, bro, what are you talking about? Because isn't it, what's the toxic? Well, I just know toxic masculinity. Like when people say
Right.
toxic, that's like
So
the
it's
phrase
like-
I always like associate with it, or toxic. negatively.
So how about you define toxic positivity for you?
So I was on Google. So toxic positivity is like when you only showcase the good emotions, like you suppress the negative emotions, like, and that could be feeling sad, feeling angry, or bitter, or just bring out the good sides. You just positive the whole time.
the whole time, yeah.
But at the expense of Like, there are negative stuff happening. You do have negative emotions, but you're just putting it to the side, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then that builds, like, you know, isolation, guilt. So, like, now you're just by yourself. You don't want to be with other people. Or not resentment, because you may make me mad, but I'm going to just always be positive around you, never really let you know how I'm feeling. So now I'm going to, like, cut you off, kind of. I kind of hate you now because it's like, I got beef with you because you know what I mean? And then now I'm by myself, so it's like the toxic positivity where it's like it blows back at you, because now it's just you want to suppress that negativity, but now it's just all negative outcome, because now it just times 1,000 basically.
So it's like having those emotions but not feeling those emotions. Right? Like you could be angry, you could be sad, and that's all right, but people choose to disassociate from that, which gives a false reality, right? Like when you can't really think, when you can't really be mad and understand why you're mad, you just kind of suppress it with the, but you know, on the flip side, like it gives you that, like, you know, there's got to be growth, right? Like you got to understand why you're mad at something or why something didn't work out for you. And if you're gonna say, it didn't work out for me because, you know what, it just wasn't meant for me, and you know, but there's a reason why some things don't work out for you, so there's no improvement behind it. That's one point to it. And you know, I just want it's good, like, you know, that's a great meaning, because I feel like it's the same thing, you know, like
it's crazy though, like, because how would just that topic, just that little word came just like randomly.
You know what though?
Like, dang,
just a little pet peeve. Everybody just throwing that toxic shit right in front of everything.
Toxic,
like like you just being overly positive and you dismissing shit. That's what it is. You're dismissing your feelings. Toxic masculinity, you throwing too much masculinity in people. Like you're dismissing a certain part of yourself.
And I feel like toxic masculinity really isn't masculinity. Like, if that makes sense, it's just like being a bad person, really, or just using bad social norms. Kind of like, it's not necessarily this masculinity and femininity in the world. Like that's male and female niggas is there. It's just like someone abusing isn't really toxic masculinity. They're just like a bad person.
No, I don't think so. I don't even think that.
That's how I look at it. Like, it's not. I think it's just bad. Like, don't.
You can't just be. I don't know. Toxic masculinity, I think it's a new term.
I feel like it's new. It's always existed.
You know, but to the point that she said, masculinity and femininity always exist. They will always coexist. There may be people that are more masculine, and there's maybe people more feminine, or less masculine and less feminine. You know how they go into, now this breaks down back to yin and yang, alpha, sigma. You know, those type of things. It's just another, like, extreme that people talk about. But it's like, to what point that you believe into it.
Where it's just like, you can't.
I can't call somebody as toxic masculine, like a bad person, because you know, I think a man should do this and a woman should do this. That's just how he believes. That's what he believes, and that's how he grows. You know, grew up. But there is things that I'm going to disagree with. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to disagree, and everybody has their opinions, but I'm not going to say he's an outright dickhead.
Because I was not like that, just in the sense of, like, that's just a bad trait. Like, it's not necessarily because male and female, y'all have, I'm pretty sure you have both sides, I guess, because femininity is looked at as, like, softer and nurturing or whatever. The man, masculinity is, like, looked at as boom, where everyone has that. Like, you can't live without the other,
and that's
as a person, right?
And I think that goes back to, like, you shutting a certain part of yourself down, right? Like, you're not allowing yourself to feel those emotions or feel those that, or have those experiences, because, right, toxic masculinity is like, oh yeah, you can't do this because you're a guy. You feel me? Like, you can't hit up a girl right away because that's simping. You simping. Simping shit like that is like, you know, you kind of, you're taking away from experiences and you being yourself, really. Like, so trying to wrap it back to toxic positivity is even when you're doing that, you rid yourself of that experience. It's like, are you really being true to yourself in that moment, right? Like, that's why a lot of people have problems, right? Like mental problems, where they talk about, like, they could be the happy. The richest people be the happiest on the outside, but on the inside, like, they like.
Is it Robin Thicke, or that's a whole nother person, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's a comedian?
Yeah. I know who he's talking about. The old one that he passed.
Yeah, but by suicide, or Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, he's like the greatest.
Robin Williams? No,
Williams. Something with
like
R,
that.
something. Yeah, but you know.
Something.
Him or Anthony Bourdain, or both billionaires, the CEO of Bed Bath Beyond, or just millionaires, billionaires be killing themselves.
But you know, because again, it's like they got everything in the world, but now this brings another trash part about toxic positivity is when people do it to you, right? They push it on you, like, oh yeah, you can't feel a certain type of way, like to Rob, whatever.
Because
because you're
money.
rich. Yo, bro, why you feeling like that, bro? You're rich, bro. What are you doing? You got money. Like, you could buy anything you want in the world, but you can't buy happiness. You can't buy love. Like, you could be by yourself, but people are just gonna, what's it called? Shut down your feelings, your emotion because of that.
Validate,
Yeah, they're not gonna validate your emotions because of what you have as you're rich, or even if you're going through some shit. When somebody be like, yo, I always hated this when I was younger. Be like, you know, I be going through some shit, and I tell somebody that, they be like, nah, man, you just young, bro. You just going through it. Like, of course, obviously, I get that. Maybe now I understand that, but before, it's like, well, okay, I'm really going through something, and I guess I just gotta keep pushing forward because
that's what it is.
That's what it is. Like, I feel like in my household, we always just were taught to push forward or like to continue. Like, you just gotta get it done. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. Nothing to it but to do it. These kind of phrases are like kind of toxic because
I think that ties into that toxic, because there is a saying that it could be worse, which it goes both ways. Because on one side you could be positive because it's someone that it could be worse, but you still in something though. You still.
So you kind of like then like in that moment it kind of teaches you like, oh well, I mean, for I guess the way I'll explain later, but for in that moment, it kind of feels like, yeah, well, my emotions don't mean nothing then, right? Like, why am I feeling this? I shouldn't be feeling this.
Just fight through it. But
yeah, I just got to get through it. Like, it doesn't matter. But then that kind of teaches you, like, well, not to ever feel these emotions. Or, like, you know, if you're mad, you're angry, just you can't show them, you can't express them, you can't do nothing with them. You're just going to take them and push them, dig them in your body somewhere and just, you know what I'm saying? And that's the problem where a lot of people don't have that to talk things out, and they don't know, they can't understand why things keep happening to them, or why things have happened to them, or like, you know, why it is what it is, right? Like, people can say it is what it is, but you won't understand why it is what it is, right? There's a reason to madness. There's a reason to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, that's like a crazy topic, bro.
Because it's like, and it all just ties into that toxic. That's literally all under that same umbrella. Because on the outside, it's like, bro, why are you gonna be down? You're gonna be sad, this and that, because there's something to be. You're still at this position, you know, this and that. But you always gotta reflect on, you know, why are you at that position? What is happening? You know, this and that. Or we was talking at the end of last part of like in relationships where it's like you just, you know, you put something to the side or whatever because and now it's blowing over, because it's like you gotta always address the issue and work from there.
It'll grow, and you build a disdain against somebody without even knowing.
It's crazy,
For real. Like, you be like, okay, I'll let this slide once, okay, whatever, like, you know. But it really hurts you, but you're not gonna say nothing because you're gonna put it down. If that happens again, damn, okay. Like, why? And then one time it catches you, you're gonna outburst and you're gonna be like, damn. And that's not fair to you or your partner.
And or even just in general relationships, like just friendships with this and that.
Friendships,
Someone can be going crazy at you, doing like you bad, dirty and all that. And then but sometimes it's funny because I was in that position. I feel like a lot. That's probably even to this day, bro. That's something like that toxic positivity thing where I just don't be saying nothing, but I just be like, yeah, you done. In my book, you finished. You finished.
You dap him up? I ain't never gonna see you again in my life, my boy. Like, that's it. It's over. Like,
I be like, yo, bro, in my book it's done.
It's but they don't even be ever seen you, yo. Like, you say, don't ever hit my line. Blocking you from here, IG, Snapchat. You're not reaching me.
Don't even. I just be.
It be like that.
It's just like, yeah, but you know, everyone got to kind of learn where it's like, at least give them the opportunity to, even if it is done as clip, at least give them the opportunity to like defend themselves in the court of law type, you know, like, you know what I mean? Then if they still do you bad or whatever, it's like, all right.
Yeah, now you understand.
But at least it's kind of like, you know, like you doing strike one, strike two, strike three, whole time. They don't even know. They don't even know that they had one strike type.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
It's just like, I guess it's society, because especially where we are, I feel like if you go to different parts of the world, even in America, I feel like it could be different, because where we are, it's always like the hustle culture, and just different social environments. I feel like.
I think the social environment, and I think it's that persona. I think it wraps around to like, right, you said the time we live in now. We live in a time where we're trying to put that persona of like, I'm him, I'm her, I'm whatever. Like, you know, like people always want to be getting money. They want to seem like they're doing something, or they want to be on top of the world. And to do that, you got to be positive. People be throwing up them joints on IG all the time. Yo, the positivity, like, you know, it's another day, this and that.
Yo, I seen a tweet of IG like, bro, why is everyone trying to be on that spiritual type of time, or that like, yo man, you know, boom boom boom, or whole time they not even on that type of time.
But really, yeah.
They like,
but you know what it is
that's
though?
Crazy though.
Because that's that toxic positivity that works on the inside, right? Like, you got shit you're going through. Most people that posting that shit is going through some shit. They're going through some shit where they really don't think they can, and their escape is, I'm gonna deny my situation. I'm gonna deny my emotions right now, and I'm just gonna post this on IG because you know what? I want to feel like this.
And it's crazy because it's just like,
I want to feel like this. And I want everybody to make seem like they think they know how I'm feeling, and they, you know what I'm saying? It's like, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm posting all this positive shit, so I hopefully, like, when people be like, I'm going to manifest some shit, it's going to happen to me, like, magically, but it's that's the problem with society, right? Because, like, we got to really understand that it's okay to be upset. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be angry. It doesn't have to be your day every single day.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can
be mad, bro. I be coming in sometimes, yo. I be tight, yo.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm gonna go through my business, and I think people, I'm a naturally nice person. Yeah. Like you know, at work they think I'm nice, but like there's days where I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll dead ass be in a hoodie all day like this. For real. In my meetings sometimes, like of course, like if it's big people, like take it off, but I will like take the precautions. I won't throw it on anybody, but I will take the precautions. Like, I'm feeling this type of way. Like,
you don't got to be.
I don't got to be nice to you.
Yeah.
I don't got to just because I choose to be nice. I am because that's who I am. But you know, everybody's gonna go through their fucking days. Like, you know, you don't. I don't know. Crazy. Don't be realistic with yourself, right? Like, we're still human at the end of the day, right? We gotta feel these things. You know, you gotta be realistic with yourself. You can't deny a feeling that you have. You can't deny yourself. You're feeling that for a reason.
Yeah.
You know? That shit, I don't know. That got me passionate because sometimes...
bro.
It's real, though.
Shout out to Cindy, bro. That's a good topic, bro.
Bro, because it's real.
Bro, and it's like, because everything we're talking about literally comes from that one word. That's a whole branch, a whole tree. Just like, you could look at everything in society's, like, terms, you know, how we move, that hustle. I'm him. And then, you know, when you him, you got to be him all the time. Bro. You can't just be him Monday and whatnot. You got to be him all the time at every given point.
Lacking, bro.
Yeah, you like, bro, like, and then and then you build. You know, you feed into that ego, into that thing of like, now all the time, you know, I'm this, I'm that. It don't matter, bro. And whether you him because you got the most people listening to your music, now you got to, you know, dang, I got to buy followers. I got to start selling my body, not my body, but like selling yourself, your morals, in a way that like, okay, now you're doing all this weird stuff so niggas can listen to your music, so you can tell, yo, listen, I'm the hottest one doing this, or I got the most followers, or you know, I'll be in the gym, bro. You could be feeling bad, I'm in the gym, don't worry, like, you know what I mean, all that stuff, it all feeds into that, bro.
It doesn't matter if you're not actually doing it. My fault.
Nah, that's life, bro. But yeah, that toxic positivity, bro, I know that's something I gotta work on too, because you know, on the flip side too, you can't be someone that's too negative, always saying, you know, the half cup, half full, half empty type. You know, I guess you got to find that balance too.
My fault.
Like, say, no, you're good. Like,
you got to find that balance, right? Because on the other hand too, right? Like, playing devil's advocate, right? Like, there's some things like you can't, you got to feel your emotion, you got to understand the emotion, but you can't sit in that. You can't wallow and
in your
sit
own pity.
In your own pity too, right?
Yeah.
Like when it comes personally, right? You can't just sit in that and experience. You could experience it all you want, but there's times where you got to take action.
You got to feel it, but I feel like in my thing, feel it and then use that as motivation.
Exactly.
Don't just ignore it and then try to counteract it like it didn't happen. No, use that, be in that, assess the situation, what led up to that moment, whether it took a couple months, a couple years, a week or whatever, and then use that, you know, going forward. Type. That's a big-ass bike.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all nigga put in work. Y'all nigga legs about
probably
to be crazy.
Burning, Where's Shorty in the back? With the daughter in the back? That's cute, but damn.
Yeah, that's mad. Hey, she's feeling that window.
But yeah, for real. It's like, you know, you got to have action also at the end of the day, right? Like, And maybe you don't have action. Maybe you just the thing for you is just to feel it and understand it, and then be like, okay, well, I don't like this.
Yeah,
and that's it.
I don't want to play this game no more. So now, boom.
Exactly.
Like
if you just have the rational thought behind it, right? Have an action behind it. Just don't sit in it. And you know, there's some times where some issues, and I understand because we all do this shit too. Like, I used to say, like, you know, niggas in Africa is not making, they don't got nothing to eat. Like,
yeah, it's like, yeah, you know, people
like,
always...
like the Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian was, I don't know if you ever seen that scene where she was like, oh my God, my ring, it dropped in the thing. And then Khloe was like, Kim, oh my God, like there's kids starving in Africa. Like,
yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's too, like, it's, you know, it's sometimes you gotta say it, but like,
it's two sides. Because sometimes you could be getting mad about something crazy, but it's like, bro, like,
relax.
It's not even that serious for real, bro. Like, you gonna be alright, you gonna be straight, bro. Like, you gonna be good, right?
But so that's still, it's the issue. So you know what it is though. For when you do it to other people, it's like understanding what's a pivotal time, right?
That's wisdom, though. You gotta know. It's not about just saying whatever. Yo, that's another deep topic too about wisdom. Because a lot of people think, you know how people always be like, yo, I'm just honest. I'm just an honest person. Like, nah.
You don't gotta be an asshole.
Yeah, like that's.
You don't have to be an asshole to be honest.
Because niggas never hate when niggas just honest to them. So like, we could cut that at the very.
Oh my God.
But then like wisdom is like, there could be something that's true, but you just gotta know when to say it and stuff. Like, it's not just saying what the first thing that pops into your head. Like, yo, I'm just an honest person. You know, what I mean? I just tell the truth how it is. Like, okay, bro.
Nah, first.
Like, okay, Professor people, X, like,
yeah, like, okay, yeah, I understand, like, oh, like, well, I hate when they be like when they come up to you or say something like outlandish, like, you know.
I'm just speaking like, okay.
I'm telling you the truth. I do that sometimes. I be like, yo, I'm not lying though, like, but it's like, you know, it's like, but there's a thing though,
read
right?
the room, like,
you gotta read the room, right? You gotta understand, like, if you just joking on something, all right. But if you're like,
yo,
like if you're outright, somebody's sulking in front of you, and you be like, yo, but listen, it was really your fault, like you honestly deserve that because all right, it's not really wisdom though, right? Like there's a time and a place, right? Like,
and it's how you say it too. Like,
it's how you say it. You don't gotta be an asshole about it, right? Like,
I think the best was this dude said his friend knows that he always spits the real. So she did a play, she was in the play or whatever, and he didn't like it. So when she comes to him at that time,
I think I seen that.
He's like, yeah, I loved it, whatever, it was cool. And then she called him the next day, okay, now tell me how you really feel. And he's like, you know what? I didn't like it, but it's because, you know, this could have been better, you know, that. It's always like, you know.
There's a time, You don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, heat of the moment. You're going to tell somebody that they sucked on a performance?
Yeah, and it's like, and then even as a creative, you always got to just filter people out, right?
Right.
Because I always love when people is honest, like, yo, maybe change that verse or change that line, change the delivery, you know, boom, boom, boom. Because you got a yes man, then you never going to win. But on the flip side, if niggas like, oh, okay, you suck, that shit, it's like, that's not helping, bro.
Help nothing.
So now I'm like, damn, how can I make this not suck? Nah, but if you tell me, you know, what exactly, like, yo, maybe can you be more confident? But, okay, bet. Now I'm, you know, boom, boom, boom.
I'm like, oh no, never mind. I thought that was somebody I used to go to school with from like high school.
Damn.
She used to be mad fucking smart. You want to ask people like what they think of toxic positivity?
Dang, yeah, that's a fact. Yes, that's a part.
He looks like he got some thoughts about it. But yeah, for real, like. I forgot where we left off. I'm sorry. I got ADHD sometimes nowadays.
Yeah, I got that too. It'd be crazy. My
laptop
just be so much.
You know, what I think I kind of cultivated at work is like since I be trying to multitask OD, like ADHD, my attention span go here. And it's like 5 things running at the same time. And kind of sometimes like I don't know if it's good or bad. Like,
dang, it's like
because mentally like it'll be tiring, but.
If you can make progress,
I'm getting some,
then you're good. Because sometimes you get stuck in just the beginning, and it's like, damn, you got 6 things going on. You're not making progress at any one of them. So I
try to make some progress and then move to the next one, you know?
Sorry, yeah.
Because you lose focus dumb quick, man.
You pulling up?
Yeah, he sat down.
Oh, damn. I was like, damn, my son disappeared. Crazy. That is a good, If anything, if you don't get that much people, that's definitely good.
Yeah, it is
positivity,
But I think it's a good topic too. Like I want
to bring that back. Yeah, we gotta bring that back. I feel like a lot of people kind of struggle, like either on opposite spectrums. You know, where it's like, oh, everything gonna be alright. We're gonna be good the whole time. Versus, now my whole world is ending. You know, boom, boom. You know, this and that.
Exactly. Right, and I think that's and with the hard part, going back to what I was saying, is knowing. You can never know what somebody's going to.
Yeah.
right? Like somebody could be on that off spectrum. This is the end, right? Like, and you say like that one joke, and it's like, damn.
Yeah, see, like
you think it's a joke, but like, dude could be like, nah, that's
you're going through it. Like,
do it.
You feel
Like,
me? Like
that's the end. Like that's their end. That's his end if you feel like it. But
bro.
you know, like it's like kind of knowing when to say what to say, right? Like, I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. And you know, I think a lot of times people don't have those emotional interactions anymore, right? You know, you kind of just shut.
Yo,
like the
COVID
emotional
too.
Awareness.
It's hard. Yeah, a lot of people really
don't have that. Like they rather just like I don't know, maturity, or just to have that conversation. To like, people don't want to have a conversation about that, right? Like they just kind of avoid that because of what it makes them feel.
That'd be
right?
me. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. Like, you know, when you be saying
it'd be
shit,
all of
I'm
us,
like,
bro.
shit.
Nah, it'd be all of us.
I'm over here.
Bro.
I'm over here like, yeah, these niggas is mad, emotionally immature. Like, nah, that's dead ass me. But
it'd be all of us though, for real. Like there's shit we will talk about, but there's some shit that you just don't want to. Even to this day, there's some shit that I don't want to really tap into because I don't know.
You gotta get to that. You gotta be in that moment, but sometimes it's hard to leave that zone once you get there. Really.
That's why I'm trying to pop some shrooms.
Nah, that's
so I can touch them points.
You gonna be at every point. You gonna be at some point you didn't even know existed. Like, bro. Mad random side note. Damson Idris, whatever. Damson.
Yeah.
Snowfall. You seen he did that table interview and he was talking about acting and how he called on the devil to help him out.
Oh, remember? I think I seen a clip of that actually.
Because he couldn't something, but he had a channel or something. And he was having nightmares for like a month type. And he had to pray like OD type to get on.
Oh my god! I think
crazy.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I got to that part. But that's kind of crazy. I know he was talking about Jay-Z.
Yeah,
and he was talking about how Jay-Z helped him a lot, right, in that interview.
Yeah. It's like with a black suit or something.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
That's crazy stuff, bro.
You know, I remember he was talking. Was that my fault? He did that interview with my boy Speedy.
Oh, for real? Wait,
no, he's
Speedy.
not really my boy.
Oh, Speedy, cool.
But he's mad cool. I fuck with him.
Cool. He look like Jalen Hurts, bro, right? Or no?
OD.
Yeah, he mad cool. He talented.
He from New York. He really got like. Shout out to him, bro. Like, he came up. Yeah. He's coming up for real.
He be interviewing everyone. Cause he had Complex, right?
Complex.
Yeah.
And they gave him. I guess they gave him a good spot because he did him. He did Drewski was mad funny.
Oh, Drewski, yeah.
He did the Ray J. He did some couple big people right now too.
Khaled, he
DJ
doing
Khaled,
a lot.
he hitting a couple people.
I think he's the go-to though. Like if you see a Complex interview, like he's the dude
the guy now.
With one of the Urban, you know, all that, right? Like him.
He's just he's a cool vibe. I feel like.
He like,
but shout out to him.
Natural, like not hate, like a DJ Academics, where like it's just
like that's just really natural. He throw jokes. He do he kind of do that Nardwuar shit too, where he gets like random ass facts.
Yeah, read the room basically, or just like them cool. And Nardwuar is good. People who like love their craft, type.
Yeah,
that's crazy stuff though. Just like channeling spirits and all that. That's deep.
That's OD.
That's deep. Yeah.
That's OD.
Yeah.
Haitians do that a lot.
Yeah, Haitians, Nigerians
call spirits and souls on them. Like it's
Louisiana, like it's just different. I'm like, dang, bro,
that's witchcraft, bro.
You can just pray, like you could be like, yo, God, yo, help me, bro.
To them, that's their prayer, though.
But it's like, I mean, no, but if you believe in spirits, you believe in everything.
Yeah.
I guess it's what's easier to you, but it's just like that's wild though. Like, damn, the devil, like, dang, bro, like you couldn't call like Denzel Washington to help you act, bro. Like, damn, tight. Like, if it was me, I'd be like, yo, Denzel, you trying to help me out? Or, like, one of your favorite actors. Like, damn, I ain't gonna call Satan. But, I mean, each your own, bro. That was interesting, though.
Question.
Like,
yeah, my fault.
Yeah, no. I was done.
Toxic positivity, like, what would you ask them, though? Like, what's a good question around it, right?
How do you feel about? I feel like, because I had the definition. Because I feel like it don't even really got to be toxic positivity, but it's an effect. That makes sense. Like it's the pressure to only display positive emotions, suppressing any negative emotions, and invalidates human experiences, can lead to trauma type. So I guess it would be like dang, how do you feel about it? Because I feel like toxic positivity, I didn't even know what it meant until I read it, but people know the definition, if that makes sense. So it's like a way where you say it without saying toxic positivity, or
it's like, like.
Oh no! Do you feel pressure
to be positive all the time?
Yeah. Do you feel pressure to be positive, but then to suppress like your negative.
Not even leave it.
Not
at
even
that.
negative.
Just leave it at that.
Be positive and just show the good.
Do you feel pressure to be positive today?
Positive. Dang.
That's a good question.
Just in general, you feel pressure to be positive. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
Let's see.
It's a bar, yo. Niggas try to freak that. I'm a rapper for real. Wanna ask something? Hey guys, do you guys want to answer a question really quick?
Podcast.
It's up to her.
Okay. So today we're talking about toxic positivity, and our question is: do you feel pressure to put on a positive image and suppress, like, you know, any negativity or emotional, you know, sadness, things like that?
Why would I feel?
Can you give an example?
Like, say someone makes you sad, but you know you don't bring that up to them. You know, you don't say, okay, you made me feel sad because you were talking to me this way and, you know, this and that. But instead, you know, you feel positive all the time and then show like a good side to them. And then, you know, eventually you like build disdain, or, you know, you kind of block them off because now you're mad at them, but they never knew that you were mad at them, you know, and stuff like that.
I think it's not just feeling. It's not about just feeling positive. It's more about vulnerability. If you're vulnerable, to go to the friend and say, "Oh, look, you did this." I don't think any person would just move on and stay positive if it really hurt them.
Yeah.
So if it was a small thing, then maybe they would just, okay, it is what it is, whatever.
Yeah.
Next case. But if it's something bigger, then I guess they would, if they're vulnerable, and they would go to their friend and say, look, this is what happened, it bothers me. But
Communication.
Yeah.
Right.
But
like,
you know, not everyone has it.
Right, yeah, like that
I feel
vulnerability is
comfortable.
like kind of having that trust, right, with your friends. Because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, today we have issues where we're kind of more closed in. We don't have the trust to really express our feelings. And that could lead to, like, well, some people sometimes telling you, well, it could always be better, right? Or somebody telling you, you could keep going. Like, it could be worse, you know? I don't know. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, obviously it could be worse, but it shouldn't say, like, oh, I'm feeling sad because of this. Like, they should be able to validate. They should be able to understand your feelings. So, like, I feel like I like how what you said about the vulnerability, like the trust that you could have. You have to have trust with somebody to really, like, express, like, how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, the communication is really, like...
I think also is the next step. I mean, to say, even if you decide to suppress your emotion and not be vulnerable, you can kind of gear your feeling not to hold a grudge. I mean, to say, to give, like, a benefit of the doubt to the person. Versus, you know, think about a parent relationship with a child. Your parent will always love you.
Yeah.
No matter how much the child may hurt you.
Yeah.
The parent is always there.
Yeah.
And it will always give and will always provide. So, like, it's not an easy role to do, but it is ultimately very rewarding.
Yeah.
And you'll always be that foundation, you'll always be that rock to that other person. You'll just give them that support.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Ooh, that is good right there. That's a good one.
Yeah. Parent-child.
Yeah.
Parent-child relationship. Thanks for your
Thank you,
answers, guys.
guys.
Have a good one.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
Cause I say even like with a parent-child, that's like does anything get deeper than that? Like,
No, because
relationship-wise? Like, in terms of like, cause that's, what type of love is that? Where it's like,
unconditional.
yeah, the unconditional love. Yeah, where it's just like, cause yo, kids be going crazy at their parents, you know, like,
Yeah, you like
ain't buy me the Jordans, I hate you. Or like, you know.
Yeah, because
or
they
just
didn't. They like, oh wow.
Whole time you working like 93-hour shifts straight.
Trying just to
It's
put
like-
food on the table, give him clothes, and as a kid you like, damn, this dude, he grounded me. He let me go out with my friends. He give me this, and it's like, damn.
Like, damn, bro. Like,
And you say all these shits, and she's right, because you as a parent, you really just always got to be there to, you know, understand and try to love them, no matter what they say or what they do.
Can you? When do you earn? Because that type of love is crazy. When can you earn that unconditional love with, like, say, in a friendship or like a romantic relationship, or just like a part where it's like, yo,
I think
whatever happens. I mean, unless it's like something bearing, like something like,
against your morals and shit.
yeah, like something crazy where it's like romantically, like if you get cheated on or something like that. But like anything else where it's like, can you really build that? Or
You
how
definitely
long?
can.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a time limit. I think it goes back to what he said. vulnerability and trust, right? Like if you're really vulnerable and you really trust this person,
Yeah.
and you really could like, okay, well, like I know this person is not coming from a place from malintent, like you know, based on what they do, whatever malicious intent, and you have that, you know, like, because what love is really is like, love is love. Like I love this person because they make me feel safe.
Yeah.
They make me feel heard. They make me feel seen, right? Like if you have that, I trust them. Like if you have all those things, what love means to you, I guess.
Yeah.
You reach that point where, you know, like you found, that's like when people find their people, right? Like they found their person. That's like that unconditional love. Like people, that's why people fight for that, right?
Yeah.
But you could have unconditional love and then also feel like you gotta leave.
Dang.
You could have that though too.
Dang.
Don't get it twisted.
But like, what? That's deep. Like, hold up. Let's see. Hold up.
Because you know, like it could be like they just did not fall in the right morals, but you love that person. How that person.
Okay. I mean, because unconditional in the sense of like love them from a distance, but what is loving from a distance feel like? Is it just like, yo, you don't have to, like, dang, if you about to be homeless and you can hit me up type. But like, dang, that I feel like I gotta go back, because then unconditional love versus just like love. Dang, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I gotta sleep on that. I gotta come back.
We gotta bring that back with that one.
So,
but
like,
that's tough though. So
unconditional and then leave. That's like, I gotta sit on that. I gotta ponder.
Yeah. But that's so tough on her. And her example was really tough.
Yeah, because that's a different type. That's
coming from you. Like because you really think that person's a part of you.
Yeah,
your child is a part of you.
That's you.
So that is you.
You can't regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, regardless
so
happens,
no matter what, you're always gonna. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Usually, you're always gonna love them. And even if when the parents and kids separate, the parents still love them.
Yeah,
it's the child that really like kind of.
Yeah,
it was like I'm gonna try to distance myself for certain reasons, which is valid too.
Yeah,
but it's like
both sides.
Yeah, that's but you're always gonna have that love, I guess.
So you know, I feel like that's something that will never be normalized. Would be because like I don't think like couples therapy was ever really like normal until like recently. Like people would never say like, oh, we go to couples therapy and stuff like that, or things
that
like
just
that.
became mainstream with therapy and shit like that.
Mental like health and all that. Parent to kid though, but like. While y'all are still together, like I feel like that's probably never really.
It's really, really, really tough though.
Crazy, cause like
it's tough though.
Yeah,
it's really tough because working with an undeveloped mind, you're working with like as a child, you kind of you living in your world, and you don't really understand why things are done certain ways, right?
Yeah.
Like I always had the issue with. Just my dad always saying, just do it like that, just because you know that's how it is. That's the normal way to do it. He used to say like, that's the right way to do it. That's the normal way. But why? Like, but just because I said so, or just because it is. I never understood that because you know, like I didn't know, and they should. You know, as a parent, I'm gonna tell like this is why you do this. Like you gotta explain that, but there's things that you're just not gonna understand at that age, right?
Yeah.
Like you won't understand. You will have feelings and mad, but it'll take some time to develop the understanding behind that, right?
Like, I understand why this had to happen.
And you know, really, realistically, like I would love to say, like, yeah, that's the right way to do. You want to be as close to I want to be as close to my kids as possible, where they tell me everything they're doing. Mm-hmm. But there's always gonna be that boundary where I'm your parent still, though, right? I gotta still protect you. And even if you like it or not, you know what I'm saying? And that's where some issues, like, for a child, like, you just may not understand because you just don't have that wisdom or you don't have that to really understand that yet. You're just understanding that he's killing my world, my social life is dying because I can't go to this party. Or this, in reality, though, sometimes they're just doing that because they know what's the fear behind at a party is drinking, there's alcohol,
a lot of stuff,
there's smoking, like at a young age, there's, you know, like if your kids you let your kids do whatever they want, a lot of them will come out with kids.
Crazy, yeah.
In high school, if you let them just run around and do all that shit, if you don't really teach them, like, you know, what's
they're gonna be not like they're gonna be on lock, but like
really think about it.
Sports, I want them to do like sports.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know their friends' parents, things like that. But, like, parties, like, yo, that's when you get to... Even in college, I wasn't even a party. I was, like, that was, like, junior, senior, when it's like, you kind of already type. Yeah, like,
but not even that though. But like to know, because for me, I feel like I knew what was good and bad in a party.
Yeah,
like you want to give your child, help them understand what is good and what is bad, what is gonna be good for you, what is gonna be bad for you, what is a good decision, what is a bad decision, or whatever you think good or bad is, right? Like
you can't be with them the whole time, so
exactly, you want to teach them.
If they can't, you got to teach them right or wrong. But you have to let them
come to it. Yeah, exactly.
I think what happens, they don't tell you it exists, so now you get exposed, and then it's like, and then boom, and then.
So, but that's the problem. Like, if you look back at a lot of people you went to high school with, you see like they was like so popular in school, and they had that freedom. They was smoking, they was drinking. But now if you see, they got kids. Some are in jail. Yeah. Some are just like trying to be Instagram chefs. Like, it's like, you know, like those are. Because of the choices they made in the beginning, because they wanted to grow up so quick and do all those things. It's like they didn't really understand what they were doing to themselves. They didn't understand. Like they were skipping class. Okay, to whatever that felt cool.
Yeah, the time
being in the hallway at the time, but
look,
then you didn't get good grades, so you didn't get to go to school, to college. Now it's so hard. Now you gotta your path is 10 times harder to make the same money somebody did if they went to school. Yeah. It's like, you know, you're not going to understand that, and just because you're living your life, you're in high school, you're a kid, or you're in an elementary, you don't understand those things behind it, and that's just going to be, that's always going to be there.
Yeah.
That's the same story every year, every century, every decade. Like,
I feel like humans are interesting. Like, there's not that much beings on the planet that have a sense of self, but I think the problem is, not the problem, the question is, we get a sense of self at like 4 or 5. But when do people get a sense of like others? Like, yo, this person, they have a sense of self too. I feel like some people really don't get to that point. To, you know, that's why people can, you know, everyone has that person they work with that everyone hates because they just be yelling at everyone, they be snapping, or they just have if something happens, they're just gonna snap at you and they act like nothing happened, right? But that person doesn't have a sense of, yo, there's other humans. Like, these people are humans too, bro. Like, a lot of people don't get to that point. But I feel like that's a cool question too, because how can you get to that point, or how can you tell someone, like, you know, you have to feel it in yourself that, like, yo, this is another human, they're going through something too, the world doesn't revolve around me, really. And then, you know, you move according.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Treating people with, you're good.
All good.
And you could go, like, you know, all that,
I don't know. It's I don't know. When did you notice that you had a sense of like?
I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I'm an empath or something, but just when I feel like even when I was younger, like elementary, like I always just felt bad for people. If that makes sense. Like if I see something, like bad happen to someone, that should feel like it hit me for real, if that makes sense. So that's when I feel like that's a good and bad thing, because then it turns into like, I just always want to be nice or just never want to be mean. Help. Like, just kind of like, yo, in that sense.
I feel you, because
when you just,
I feel you so much.
Yeah, like you be like, damn, something that should be hurting you. It got nothing to do with you, but it just like, you know, like just like,
I think that's just, I don't know, for me, I feel the same way, because when I was younger, I always like, even now, I always try to help as much as I can. And I think that comes from like, I always noticed like, I feel like I had a good life coming up, right? Like I had a good life.
Yeah.
And I always seen people that, you know, had to struggle to them, and I was like, yeah, like I see what you're struggling through, and so I understand your world is different from mine.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the understanding I always had, like from my cousins back home, or New York, or friends, like what they go through, friends that don't got two parents, like that's different experiences. And I noticed that, like, I think maybe like in high school, where like I was like, damn, it's not all created equal. Like, people are going through their own thing, and like it's not just all. So I kind of always try to like give people not benefit of the doubt, but I always try, you know, treat them like nice, because like, you know, they're going through shit. And I always felt like in high school I was like, yeah, man, like you don't know what people going through, because you
really don't. I even remember like,
it takes some time though.
Even on the outside, things can look good, but you don't know the background. I even remember like back then when it's like 2008 happened, and like we lost the crib type, or we didn't have heat, or I remember there was these couple people like, yo, this dude Paul, you don't got that much shirts for real. But I'm like, yo, I really didn't have shirts, like, for real. Like, they only had, like, 4 or 5, like. And you just never know, Tyler. That's deep when you really think about it. So then, even then, it's like, you may not even really notice that toxic positivity where it's like, that person just look regular, but you never really know. Like,
You don't.
Like, dang. Yeah, that's the thing. You just always gotta treat people like, you don't gotta be nice, but just respectful. Like, you don't gotta be.
Yeah, right. Like, you don't gotta always shove that shit down somebody. Like, be like, nah, you know, sun is shining. Like, you know, go get it. Go. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta be wallow
all the time.
Nah,
Niggas.
you
Sometimes niggas like.
Sometimes, like, for real. Sometimes I just be like, yo, like, you know, like, I don't say,
yo,
it's another day, bro.
Yeah, it's like, yo, this could be. Niggas could be thinking of suicide. You never know. You tell
Yeah,
that
like,
nigga,
I just, yeah, man.
You
Just,
be alright, gangster, like,
yeah.
right? Tell a nigga who got shot, like, niggas get shot every day. Like, yeah, but I just got shot though,
for
nigga.
real.
I just got shot though. Like,
shit.
Like,
I was one of them niggas that got shot. I was that nigga that got shot that day.
Like, player, like, this shit don't feel too good, bro. Like, I'm in pain. Like, I'm hurting. Like,
yo, now think of, you see Paid in Full? You see that when Ace was like, he was like, nah, niggas got shot at Davey. This nigga looking at him like, hey, I got shot 5 times.
Like,
nah,
I'm
you can
happy to be
understand.
alive.
Like,
I'm happy to be alive. I'm fighting for my life right now, nigga. Like,
this nigga say, niggas
no,
get shot
all the
every
niggas,
day.
like, but that's how people be. Like, people just like, nah. Whole time you not even shot.
You
though,
gotta
like,
really understand.
That
That just kind of opened up that whole quote for me though, cause I always thought about it, like, yeah, niggas get shot at Davey, you be alright.
Nigga, Ace can't even eat. That nigga like.
Yeah, nigga said, I'm not even breathing right. I am living different.
Tube, like,
Like,
whole time,
dude.
no, it's not Mitch. Who is Rico? Yeah, the whole time this nigga eating chips, bro. Nigga chilling, like, hey,
yeah, like,
right,
yeah,
time.
he chilling. It gets both worlds though, right?
Yeah.
Like the paradigm of like, yeah, niggas get shot at. That's the toxic part of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
you'll be alright, bro. Like, just keep moving, keep
Yeah,
pushing
bro.
that shit.
hustle
Dude,
culture.
but dude is really like, Ace was really like, nah, bro, like, look at me. Like, the
Like, yeah.
choices I made me to what I am right now. I'm like basically a vegetable
Yeah.
because of that choice. I was selling this, that, and that. Like, I'm not gonna go back to that just because you telling me. You know, like, it's that
And then you alive,
that's that
right?
toxic positivity right there. Like,
Yeah.
that's the perfect example of it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
For real,
crazy.
like,
That's the biggest bar I always take from that movie though. But that's like,
yeah, because it's just like
you really don't understand.
you can
That's
flip it, because that's basically the same thing as it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is what it is,
You know,
like-
people lose a job every day. People lose a relationship every day. People lose money every day. People get.
but that don't mean your relationship wasn't important. That don't
Yeah,
mean
like,
that
you still
job
gotta-
you didn't like it or like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like niggas like
That shit-
lose their dreams. They, you know what I mean? They strike out in their dreams all the time. But
Oh,
like,
like-
that's still your dream though. That you strike out
exactly.
on, like, that shit don't grow
you
on
should have
trees,
some type
right?
of compassion or some shit.
Like-
Look at this now, bro.
Oh, he
It's
running.
mad long.
Oh, he running.
What time is it?
He about to be here by 8:02. By
What
the
time we
pace he
started?
running.
Yeah,
7.
man. Look who decided to show up.
But you know,
Bro, running,
Out of breath,
running,
bro.
And we still.
terrible directions, bro. I'm bad.
I sent you the address.
It's like my day.
I sent you the address, bro.
It's the city. What's good, bro?
It's been a while.
Oh, look at
I
that.
ain't seen my boy since the open run, I think, bro.
Nah.
Oh, wait, no. I seen you at Francis.
Barbecue?
Nah, not the barbecue.
Your birthday, bro.
The birthday.
Oh.
That was mad long ago.
You're
though.
lying. The one that
That was like.
you're
20,
lying.
that was 21, bro.
Yeah, not even
December
this
21,
one. The
bro.
last one.
Yeah, that was the last. Yeah, that was 2.
That was in
2 birthdays ago, bro.
in that place. What was that called?
That random.
It was
Was it a club?
Nah, yeah, it's called
Random club.
not 21 Loud. Lit 20. No, not Lit 21.
21. That's some Spanish. It's a Spanish place, right? Or not?
It's
Something
shit
21?
like that. Nah. Barcode?
Forever
Nah,
21?
nah, it go with that. Some shit like that. I don't know, bro. That's a while ago.
Yeah, it's in a minute. Yo, time be flying, bro.
Yeah, bro. How you good? You see yourself?
I think he good. Yeah, I can't even
ask
see.
him the question then, bro.
Yo, we got James. We got James in the cut. He ain't been on the episode.
Bro.
He came one time last year in
Yeah,
West's
word.
Stew. West's Stew one time.
Yeah.
I
And when we was in
forgot.
the crib too, he pulled up. Where you out?
Damn, yeah, that was a
Yeah.
goated episode. Or the one before COVID with Evan. That was
Oh,
like 4.
yeah.
That's like those are.
I said he's a
that's
real
cool.
current guest.
Recurring guest, bro. Once a year at least, bro.
Special guest.
Once a year, not
Yeah,
me.
you're not
We
getting
got
it.
6 in the building. Where to?
So we was talking about positive, positive
Toxic positivity.
Positivity.
What the fuck?
Yeah, damn.
No one's about to say positive something. You put positive vibes and
Toxic, positive.
Let me restart.
And he flipped that masculinity.
Toxic positivity, right? So like, do you ever feel like pressured into society, like just to always be positive, or like, how does toxic positivity mean? Like, what does it mean to you? Like,
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, you gotta say that because I didn't know.
Word.
So it's when you.
What you think it is?
I'm gonna give you like a random definition.
Yeah.
I think it's like gaslighting.
Low key, I mean.
Like gaslighting.
Yeah, kinda. Like, in what way though?
Like where you're just kind of like, I guess like you're kind of like towards somebody, you're being like toxic, but kind of like they don't really understand like. Or like
Kinda, yeah.
In a sense. Kind of like, well, you're kind of gaslighting.
You're gaslighting. I'm saying like, kind of like in the sense like, oh yeah, like let's say somebody like, I don't know, they failed a test, and it was like, you know, and this was like a test to get like, I don't know, your degree, and it was like, this next year, though. It's like you always trying to be like, oh yeah, you know, you got next year, you could do it, like, you know, you try a little harder, but it's like, and the moment you like, crazy. Fuck, like, you know, like. People just like shake it off, you know, like, but you like tight, like, you know, they're kind of not like validating your emotion, kind of. What was that?
The definition. Yeah. So it's like when you feel the pressure to always be positive, but you suppress the negative type of emotions, kind of, if that makes sense.
Suppress the negative.
So that could be like, you get fired or something, and then it's like, I don't know. That's not even a good example. Dang.
Well, like
the one I was using is probably like in a relationship sense, or like romantically or friendship or whatever, where it's like someone makes you sad or upset or mad or whatever, but you kind of just don't tell them. You kind of just keep a positive front, you know, things like that. But you don't, you know, bring up, you don't be vulnerable or whatever. Because now you build resentment towards them, you know, this and that, and you kind of distance yourself from them. You know, you give them 3 strikes, you're out. The whole time they didn't even know that they was at strike 1. But in your mind, you're like, damn, you already at strike 3. Like, I'm done with you.
But you were telling them on the outside, like, oh, everything's all right. You
don't even
like,
know what's going on.
Like,
yeah.
You know?
Something like that, yeah.
So, like, you're just kind of like hiding your emotions type shit?
Exactly.
Huh?
So it's like you, from step 1, you're like, okay, I'm going to be all right because I'm leaving the negative emotions alone. The whole time is blowing back at you because then in a couple months, boom, now that whole shit is like, you know, you're like, damn, I'm, you know what I mean? The person or whatever.
It's like you're still in the back of your head. So it's like again, going back to what we were saying before, right? Like,
or IG, how we were talking about.
Oh yeah, IG. People go on IG, right, and they'll throw on their stories like all this positivity shit.
The spiritual.
They sad as fuck, and so they're kind of like. It's like
they never even prayed before. They talk about
doing their prayers. They
never prayed in their life.
They not meditating. They're not eating right. You know, they're not going to the gym, but they putting it on IG.
Yeah.
But it's like they're doing that so it gives them the false perception to themselves. Like, oh, I'm positive, but in real life, like they just lost a job. You know, they not even live. You know, they're not living right. Like they just on IG the whole time scrolling. So it's like you're kind of neglecting those emotions that you have of like anger or sadness or like being mad and just understanding those emotions, right? Because like when you neglect them, you can't really understand those emotions and why those emotions are occurring and what's actually happening to you, right? You kind of just don't understand. Oh, you can go there. That's
yeah.
Well, then I would say that I probably did that when I was like a couple years ago. Then I would say probably, you know, definitely toxic positivity, like, you know, because college was rough, you know, for everybody.
Yeah, I think you gotta do that though. There's something
just like ride through it.
Yeah, you do for real. That's true though. Like there's moments that you just gotta fight through it. Like
just put that front up.
Right, like you have to, because you know, like you gotta get it. Like it's the action afterwards, right? Like But like in a relationship, like Paul was saying, like when somebody does some wild shit right to you, right, and you kind of was like, nah, you know, like, oh, it's okay, like, you know, like whatever, like, you know, I'm just gonna brush it off. Then they do it again.
Sleeping on it and
you sleep on it.
You thinking about it the whole time.
You know what happens is like you'll be like, I'm not gonna think about it, but you think about it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? That you kind of try not to think about it, and you think about it, and then it happens again. And then you're like, nah, it's alright. You tell the person, nah, it's alright. But you really tight, though. Until you pop off.
in my opinion, I feel like that's like you just soft at that point.
Yeah.
Because how come you not like?
Word.
That's toxic positivity though. That's in the sense of just like
Yeah.
you're not strong enough to.
So
be
how you ever
vulnerable.
felt that way or type shit like that?
Fuck no.
Nah.
I'm from Teaneck. I mean, you don't
That's
do that.
Creole. The
You don't do
6
that.
is
You don't-
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
6 is
that,
crazy.
For real.
that.
Gangsters only.
No, 6 is
You do that
different.
shit.
We emotionally intelligent over here. Fuck out of here,
No,
yo.
I'm
I'm-
not most intelligent. We just want niggas talk to us like in any type of way, and then just not gonna say anything. Like, I feel like,
Right.
like no one in Teaneck does that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Nobody here does that shit. Especially like if you're like New York or like. on
That's
the
a
east-
culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the north part of Jersey. No.
Yeah.
You gotta let them know what, like, you gotta let them know, like, what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right then and there.
Like even homeless niggas what to do that shit. Like niggas be like, oh,
Yeah, homeless
Yo,
niggas is
what?
different.
yes,
Homeless.
bro.
You ever seen that video, though? That's mad funny.
You
It's
be
like,
calling niggas broke?
nah, not even. There was like I just saw this meme where the dude was like, that ain't even really, that's not real leather, bro. That's not even leather, bro. That shit not even real.
Yes, bro.
The dude just like walk past. Like,
Bro, they be having a bad day, but it's letting it happen.
yeah, like,
Bro,
No plugs.
nah.
that shit true.
You don't be moving different, bro.
Nah, that's bad true, though.
Yeah. Nah, that toxic positivity is wild, bro.
Nah, yeah, we was talking about because people be putting up that front. Like, I don't think a lot of people have that emotional intelligence to talk about and understand why they're mad, angry, or sad. Like, I think people try to be like they're happy all the time, and it's not true. Like,
Yeah.
you're not happy all the time. You're gonna go through it some days.
Is this like younger folk, you think?
No, this is everybody. I
I feel like it could apply to everyone.
I feel like it's everybody. Like,
Because
you know?
maturity isn't an age for the most part. You get a lot of old people that's not really mature in certain senses.
That's true.
But that ain't even being mature. Yeah, I think it's just.
Well, it's
like,
a part of. Well, it's a different type of maturity.
Yeah.
Like it's a different. Because you could be mature in every other sense, but maybe in one sense, like financially mature or whatever,
Yeah.
save money or spend the right ways, or emotionally too, in that sense. But
The relationships, real quick, you know, a little tidbit. Oh boy, I heard you got a relationship.
yeah, you already know, I got my Dominican queen, man.
Oh, yo, we all cuffed.
Yes, of course.
Hey, yo, triple date, bro.
Nah.
Triple pod date.
They always say the triple date.
Everybody want to do that, but
Yeah,
you
we
know what,
tryna-
bro? It's
That shit
cool
crazy.
until you got into a whole battle with the other dates, and you got to go back home with your girl. Like, why you?
Yo,
do
why
this to
you-
me? Why was it? You saw him. Why you giving all that? Why you treat me like that?
That's
Like,
how it be.
You been on one?
That's
no,
toxic.
and I don't wanna.
Yeah, I never.
don't
Yeah,
wanna.
yo, I feel
don't
like
wanna
that'll be like, not awkward, but I feel like y'all just gotta be friends in like some other
Yeah, y'all gotta be
capacity,
friends,
and then
though.
y'all go. But if it's just like
a random.
you and your boy, and then y'all girls, it's kind of just like
yeah.
it's just like, damn, y'all don't even talk about nothing for real. Y'all just like,
Well, I thought there should be some type of friendship created before you even go on the date.
yeah,
no,
all
no,
of
there's
yeah,
always
all
a
of them.
friendship. No, there's always one people that are friends. But
I'm saying
then-
everyone be on. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, the
saying.
same time,
be kind of like at least know each other from like a kickback or just like something.
Exactly. So
Nah.
right, we've been to a bunch of kickbacks where everybody brings their couple.
yeah,
But
yeah.
everybody's there though, so it's like
Yeah.
it's whatever.
It's a little easier.
But like if it's just like
Yeah,
one
I'm just
couple,
saying.
this couple, or three, like boom, 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 it's like
Because like,
you know,
because the
you know,
dynamic
too, like,
changes. Like,
the
it's just
dynamic is big different. Because it could be your boys. Y'all could be mad close.
Y'all not
But
talking about the same, bro.
If you're not the shorties too, it's like a big thing. If they don't really like,
Oh yeah,
click,
that's just like
it's like also like
that's just mad awkward, bro.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. Like,
It's a lot,
it must
bro.
be bad for them.
Because what?
Nah.
Over there having a good time. You know, you my
And
best
then,
friend.
Yeah,
And they just like,
it's like damn.
yeah, like who is this person? I don't know. They just waiting to jump into the conversation. I don't know if you ever noticed, like when you first introduce like your girl to your friend,
Yeah.
or like friends, they be like, you having the conversation, everybody's having the conversation, but like they ready to,
They're like yeah,
you ready to put, kind of,
you just
yeah,
there.
I'm
Like,
cool too.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah, I don't know,
exactly.
bro.
So that's like that's how you always gotta bring your girls to function first.
Yeah,
I
a
feel
little
like.
kickback.
Okay, right.
Like
Then,
that.
yeah, and then they could be like, afterwards you could be like, oh yeah, we fuck with each person, and then you could,
Well,
that
what
little.
if they didn't fuck with the other person's girl?
Then it's just
Then
never,
you
it's
don't
never
do.
gonna happen.
Then you don't do a date.
It's
Then,
just never gonna
then
happen.
you don't do a date.
It's just
You're
never
not
gonna
gonna
happen.
do that, though.
I
Why would
wonder
you put yourself in that?
Because I feel like you and your girl, that dynamic is just so different than just like you and your boy. But that's just like common sense. But like it's just so much different characters. so much. It's just like
you're going through, you know,
just so much different. Not even bad energy. Just like everyone's just different or different common things. Like they could just.
I just think that's too many variables.
Yeah, it's just a
like
lot.
if it's like if your girl didn't miss, like if you never met this person and your girl never met this person,
yeah,
and then you're gonna make like. Because you're making them meet two new people.
And how do y'all sit? Like, is it... what is it? Is it
I don't know.
the niggas on one side of this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
like,
is it you and and then they're just like... Yeah, it's just like...
I think it's like couple on each side.
So no dinner. Dinner definitely is up to that.
I think
That's
activity would also be
I
better.
got too much social anxiety to be like...
Yeah, me too.
Too intimate and it's just like... Yo, so how is what you do for a living? Like, so it's like, hey, right? Like, a nigga just go around the table just like,
yeah,
hey,
you
like,
know, yeah, that is. Those talks is hard. Those grown-up talks is tough too. Though,
Nah.
Grown-up talks?
you know, like that.
Oh, we are grown-ups.
Not that though. I'm talking about like that small
OG.
talk. You know, that grown-up small talk is trash.
Oh, bro. I
Yo,
can't
what you
that
do
shit.
for a living, man?
Yeah,
Like,
what's
yeah,
the
that's
weather's
terrible.
great out. Like I do that shit already. Like
You know what's crazy? I like fucking work. They be trying to do that shit with me all the time.
all the
I just
time.
did it. I did it right there.
What you mean?
like
how was your weekend or something like that?
no, it'll be even worse than that.
Oh, nah.
I be
they
asking that all the time.
Yeah,
It could be Wednesday.
every-
It could be motherfucking Wednesday. So what's the
Yo,
weekend? What you doing next weekend? All right. That's
Oh
like
man, it was calm. You know, the weather was
Yeah,
good.
it's
you know,
great. You know?
we just
got some
back.
barbecue going. Like, I literally say the same thing every week. Fam came over. I got some barbecue. You know the weather's great out.
Yeah.
I get some barbecues out eating good. That's it. Like,
And it's like, so anyways, so when the meeting starts, like,
yeah, right. Like, yo, where's this at? Like, all right.
yeah.
Alright, maybe I'm me then. Because
Huh?
niggas come to my office and I'll just be like, they'll be like, oh, James, how's everything going? I'll be like, good. That's it.
I'd be just too. I mean,
I don't know though.
It's all a variation of that.
I'll just walk away. If you tell me, I'll walk away, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing though, right? So you could in that situation you have a space to go to. Like my space is open.
Yeah.
Like I got open. I got like let's say 1, 2, 3. I got like 8 people around me all the time. 6 people. Like there's no wall or nothing. Like it's open. You know that open space that the people do now, like
Yeah.
open office space.
yeah.
So you gotta talk to these people. They gonna look at you. They gonna ask you shit. Like you gotta like kind
Like,
of.
hey man, like,
I just be getting tired sometimes. I'm the first one to ask, like, yo, how was the weekend? Like, you doing anything this?
Ew.
And I got my boy Joe next to me. He's
I
like,
hate the silence, bro. And it's just
nah,
like,
bro. I got my boy, and he's like maybe like 70, like, and he got like,
that's a good
he's
relationship. I like
cool.
that.
He's mad cool though. And I just be trying to make him chuckle and shit. Like last week he was like, yeah, you know, I got the kids over. They're like 6 and 5, and man, they had me go crazy. I was like, no way. Those kids, they got an
Well,
extra. Like a
that's
battery.
not even-
I be hyping them up, bro. Like,
how's Martha doing?
Huh?
Like, how's Martha doing? Yo, that's what when niggas
Yo,
after like
swear
a
to
year.
God.
Yo, so how's the kids, man? Like,
swear to
wow,
God.
graduating high school already. Whole time you never even met.
Nah,
It's just
even
like
know,
niggas, wow, getting so old already. It's like,
It's the, you know what though? What I learned
Yo.
is the little things too. You ask people like some little irrelevant shit, they'll fuck with you a little more.
yeah,
Okay.
But
That's a
man,
social
that shit,
currency.
that shit is that.
that's
It's
social
like,
currency. Yeah, before a double date, yeah, because I'll be like, what do people even talk about though? Like, that's my
I don't
thing.
know.
Because like, I hate dinners really. Like, if it's really intimate, like if it's not like just like immediate family, because if it's your girl, it's just your homie type. But like something like that just feels like mad, like because you gotta present yourself as like, oh yeah, you got your shit together for real, and you like a normal human being.
Oh, what?
You gotta
I've
act
never
like a
been in a
normal
si-
human type shit.
Yo, like when you meet the parents for the first time, or like when you meet her friends for the first time.
You get nervous?
Not that I get nervous, but you gotta put up a little front though.
you gotta be like,
You don't lie to me.
you gotta be
put a
like,
little.
yo,
You gotta be
I'm-
kind of.
I'll be
Don't
on my
lie.
best behavior.
You'll be on your
Yeah,
best
be like,
behavior.
hey, you
though.
know.
A little bit.
You know, you're not gonna act like a clown right off the rip, you know, like.
At the same time, like, remember we said earlier, like, you gotta, like, wait for your time to come in?
Yeah.
I mean, by the time to come in, I'd be like, yeah, what's happening? They'd be like, oh, yeah.
yo,
That's me, it's funny. He's funny as shit. I like him.
Nah,
Get a
for
stab
real.
in there, get you a little stab in there.
nah, that was rough.
That's
bro.
the jokes.
I hear like new relationships in terms of like just anything, having to get to know, because it's always that little like, I just always want to just skip to like, damn, we already been knew each other just like regular. Like niggas don't got to be,
I want to say stupid shit.
you don't know what to say. Like you just saying the most like, oh man, yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like wow.
But you know what we're gonna? Well, go ahead.
I say I love this shit. I like this.
Yeah. What we're gonna normalize though now at these events is bringing up tough topics
At events, bro?
Yeah, like when people are just sitting in like together, you know, like at a barbecue.
That's how you really get to know people, though.
Tough topics like what?
Like topics like this.
They want to talk about abortion.
Or positive toxicity.
I was just saying, they're going to talk about abortion or something.
Bro, you know,
Toxic.
that shit is like,
Yeah.
so,
Tongue twister, bro.
bro, for me, I don't know. I flip it. Like, I don't know, 88 years, some shit like that. But, or like
I see what
toxic
you're saying,
masculinity or some shit like that. Like, let's bring it up at the table and see what
interesting.
everybody think about. Like,
If you can do that shit, bro, I'll be surprised.
Off the
why?
Because, bro, we're all people of color. We're all minorities. Minorities don't talk about that shit at parties.
Niggas really don't.
So
They
it's-
don't, bro.
So
We
that's
just
what I'm saying.
started talking about that. Nigga just started.
But I
being
feel like,
deep.
you know, now that we're growing up, let's start talking about that shit. Or like, you know, maybe politics. I don't know about nothing about politics, but fuck it, let's see like where people's heads at. Cause I'm trying to test people. I want to see where people are at now.
That's
like,
how you really know where people really is. I
Bro,
feel like a
because-
toxic positivity, or it's like a religious, or just like some
or
like
something
morals.
because like
Like,
at
what you
this
think
point-
about this, bro? Or
Bro,
something.
like to be honest, at this point, I only fuck with the people I fuck with now, right?
Yeah,
So I gotta
you got
get to
that.
know them now.
You
Like,
really
I-
got to
like,
know, yeah.
And
Who
it's,
are you?
Yeah, like really, who are like? How are
Yeah.
you really thinking at this time? You know? And if it's a new person, it's a good way to like kind of gauge that person, right? How they think, type shit. You know?
So just break the ice immediately.
Not
Or you going
immediately, not
straight?
immediately. But I'm saying like bringing up those topics now, like people kind of buzz now. I'm bringing up like, what you think about gender roles? Like, Shorty should be in the kitchen.
abortion?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yo, nah, that is good, bro. Yo, one thing though, yeah, we got that toxic masculinity and femininity where it's like, bro, it's the same. It's two sides of a coin, bro. That's what I was telling people. Like, people always try to be on like a side of like, my shorty got to be able to cook and clean, or the shorties be like, I'm not cooking and cleaning. I'm like, bro, you as an individual have to like be able
that.
to live, bro.
Yeah,
so
man.
you have to know how to do these things, like
You
regardless,
gotta do
like
that.
before you even get into like you got to be able to survive, bro. Like tight.
where like if
people
you
just like
surviving on hot Cheetos,
that's not even like that's not even
and
a
ramen
life skill,
and shit
bro.
like that, like you got a problem, like.
Unless you go straight from the parent script to I guess labor shit.
But still, you gotta learn though.
But you, yeah, just like bro,
Ooh, I don't like that whole straight from parents for looking to a shorty.
that's a lot. Yeah, you gotta kind of build. Yeah,
You
it's
think so?
deep.
How y'all feel about that actually?
Wait, straight or just in general?
In general, like what's the time period on that?
A week.
A week?
No, I'm
He
playing.
must
You're
love his
bugging.
shit. Yeah, he must love that
Yo,
shit.
I remember when my boy said like,
he already living there.
My boy- oh, is this the same?
yeah.
Is the same? Oh, that's
How
not
you
cute. That's the
doing?
same dog. That's about funny.
Party crashers.
Yeah. They know.
Yo, short world.
That's Rocky.
How you guys
Rocky.
doing? How's Rocky?
And the little one is Lily.
Yeah,
Lily.
Rocky and Lily, I remember.
They look
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
they look like like doodles, right? Like golden doodles a little bit. Well, not golden doodles, but they look like it. Like
But
golden
he's
doodles.
a silky terrier.
Oh.
And she's a Yorkshire terrier.
Oh.
I remember because she got the Karen. She got the Karen cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Karens are small terriers too.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't seen too many bikes or any.
Well, actually, you missed it. There was a bunch of bikes earlier,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, you missed it. Yeah.
He's the terror when it comes to bicycles. He's doing better with it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I remember. And I was like, oh.
Good times. I remember like, oh, that's funny. It is a small world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
good
When I
bridge.
first
That's
got
a
him,
good-
he was just like spooked at every little thing, fast movement or loud noise. And,
Yeah.
I don't know what his background was like, but he's mellowing out a little bit here and there, right?
And no leash too, and they can
Yeah,
just
he's
stay, and they're not just running. They're not gone.
Yeah, they're trained really good. To be
Yeah, we're
fair.
talking about you, good boy. Hey, Rocky. Take care, guys.
Have a good one.
All right.
Yeah, it's crazy when people can have dogs that just like train. I guess I just not
Yeah.
just run. You take a leash off a dog, I think it's
Nah, they
gone.
trained well,
He
bro.
gone. The dogs will be in the next planet, bro.
Yeah, some dogs be wildin'.
Yeah. But yeah, what James was saying, me, I just need a week. No, I was saying my boy, he said like one of his boys was always living with a shorty, so he was with like 3 shorties in a year, like living with them.
He just ain't have a crib.
No, but in
He
his
was
crib, I
homeless.
think. Probably, yeah.
He's homeless. Dude was homeless if he was moving into Shorty's
3
crib.
is crazy,
I'm not mad
bro.
at that though.
Yeah.
Because that's a hustle, though. That's a hustle.
3 is crazy. Like, he
That is a
really,
hustle.
like, that's a lot, bro.
You know, like, you really
Mentally.
just saving up. You just
Yeah,
building
you
your
saving,
bread. You know,
yeah.
why would you
Y'all just roommates.
pay
but
for
just
a
with,
rent?
like-
Exactly. If
Yeah.
you was just actually getting it for free. Like,
Okay, Okay, so shorty.
No, I think it was different where it's like they was both getting the spot, which is even crazier. I feel like because that's like it's not just like he like it was both like
3
living
times he did that
in a year, bro. Type.
with 3 different women. They
different,
broke
bro.
3 different leases.
That's crazy though because
Wait, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
yeah, depending how
That must be like 250.
yo niggas in Jersey City, bro, could crazy. That should be like a
They
clone
probably
too.
they opened it on Shorty's thing.
Nah,
They
that's
opened
wild.
it- they opened that
That's
on
wild.
Shorty.
But yeah, that was crazy. You were saying, I'm like, damn, 1, that's a lot. 2,
Son, it was a free
That's-
tutorial.
yeah, that's deep. I feel
That's
like, yo,
OD.
at some point I'd be like, yeah, I'm just living by myself, bro. Like, I'm just take.
Nah, I do want to live by myself and then move in. with my Shorty, but I want to live
Okay.
with myself first, though. Just to have that
that little,
and that
yeah.
personal space too, you know.
Bro, get your own space. You can put whatever you want.
Do whatever you want, yeah.
You can do whatever couches you want, bro.
And it's you, like it's yours.
Yeah,
That's the biggest thing. That's yours.
yeah, everyone need that. Yeah,
That's
but
the
honestly, yeah.
that's the part that you know, like you could do whatever you want. Like you know, if you go straight with your shorty, then you know that you're not even gonna have that experience of like
You stuck, bro.
you
you
You're stuck.
just need
obviously
that
not
per-
stuck based on his boy's experience,
Hey,
bro.
listen,
He's
everyone
finished.
different strokes, different strokes, man. Different
You
strokes.
stuck for a year, maybe, for the least.
That sounds terrible. Stuck sounds crazy.
People be
You just need
stuck,
personal.
though.
I mean, it depends though, because there's some people that's what you like. I guess you just I mean, that's you just infatuated. I mean, yeah, you gotta be infatuated, yeah, with your shorty, but I guess I don't
Yeah,
know.
you got me.
I just couldn't
Infatuated?
be there 24/7, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
Because I be at the
You
crib
gotta have
anyways, 24/7. So it's
Exactly.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless you got different spaces. Yo, that is interesting, right? Because like now it's a point where it's like after you leave work or whatever, then you know you probably go out or you go to your shorty or whatever. But once you're like old or whatever and you live, it's like damn, you already live at the same crib. So I know it's like a different struggle then, because it's like just living together isn't working on the relationship, if that makes sense. Like y'all still have to like actually like date in terms of like going
Yeah,
out.
yeah, you still gotta do all that shit. Yeah, of
Y'all just not
course.
just sleeping.
Of
yeah.
course, you can't just come in, sleep, and then go back out.
Sorry, but it's different now because now it's like, dang. I don't know. I guess, yeah. I mean, once you get to that point, I guess.
But you get
but-
your like own room then? Like say you have the same house, same kitchen, different room.
But sometimes you don't have that like that commodity though.
What do you mean?
Like to have
You
like your own
have a
room
big-
or anything. You know, you just
All right,
have
what if
one.
you get to that point in life though? Type shit.
Or like you saying to sleep, or just like you have your man cave.
No, you have like your own room, bro. Like
But
that's
you
yours.
all the time. You sleep with her all the
Oh,
time.
like and she sleeps in her own.
Well, like
room.
you can make the decision to sleep with her bed, or she can make the decision to come to yours. But
I
this
feel
is your
like-
shit.
I don't know. I feel like I have a man cave, and like if I just fall asleep. But nah, I feel like
Low-key, I
y'all
wanna-
gotta sleep in the same bed.
Yeah, I
for real,
want to sleep
though.
in the same
Okay,
bed.
well you can sleep in the same bed as hers, but like there's still your room now.
But not
Okay,
like yeah. I
Wait,
feel
talking about
like
you mean like every? So you're saying to me
every other
that
week.
every
Every
like
other
you
day.
got, let's say you got 3 rooms in your thing.
Okay.
I'm sleeping in my
one
room today.
is yours
Yeah.
with a bed,
With a bed.
and everything.
Yeah.
And then one room is shorty.
Nah, but I feel like that's just like you dorming together type. That's that's what it feels like.
Well, bro, she could come sleep in your bed, bro. Like
That's just like-
you across the hall. It's not like that crazy.
I'm in my room right now. Pull up.
Nah, you put the do not disturb on the door. Nah, leave me alone. Leave me
It's like, yo,
alone.
pull up. I'm in
You
my
start
room
locking
today.
that shit like.
Nah, I feel like
Nah.
I have like my own like studio space, and it's like
That's cool.
if you get in a fight, then I guess I'll sleep there or some
Like,
shit.
yeah.
But like,
You can
I
rap
don't
in.
know. I'm putting my soul in those beats.
I'm making some shit that hurt right there, dog. Put
Yo,
some pain into that. That's when the best work will come out. Nah, yeah,
guess-
I would like to have my own space.
master bedroom.
But I would like to sleep in the same bed. But I'd like to have a man cave. That would
yeah,
be cool.
but you just
like,
vibing.
Man cave.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause that's some
If
shit
we
you do
move
when
in
you like
together.
50 or something or 60.
50 or 60.
Yeah, when niggas just like, nah, bro, I'm sleeping in the basement. No, I'm not. Or you just like, I'm not in
Yeah, I'm
the
not
basement.
feeling-
Bro, what's the level? You're 50, 60 in the basement. That's crazy.
That's out the window.
No, cause at that, well, if you just like, if you married or something for mad long, I feel like it's not that big of a deal. I feel like it's just like normal. It's like y'all like know each other all day. Like, yeah, I'm just not sleeping here today, or you just like busy or something. Like where it's just like
Shit happened. I mean,
the first like 8 years, not even 8. Where it's just like that's probably weird. Like if y'all live together, but you kind of
Yeah,
like
you can't
that's
be
that's
doing
definitely
that.
an argument. That's definitely
That's
like
an
a
argument.
fight.
That's a fight.
Like, I'm
that's
not
like, why are you
sleeping
sleeping
today.
at night? What is you doing? Like, what's
yeah,
going on?
like yeah.
You know, like who you texting? Like who you calling? But I don't know. I'd rather just sleep. Even like maybe older, but I think it depends. Later on, you'll have more trust to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna, or you're working on something, you fall asleep.
Yeah,
in the
or just
thing,
like
yeah.
or you can start taking them trips, not like a work trip or something, where it's like,
I don't know, bro. I feel like that's still tough though. Like I think
that's kind of a long time.
not even like you just take a random work trip.
Oh, that's starting looking kind of crazy.
It look crazy.
You ain't never been on a work trip. Like, how come you always go?
You don't even work
At Christmas.
Yeah, like, Christmas.
It's on the holiday.
You don't post nothing. Like, why don't you show me any pictures?
Y'all said on Scar.
Huh? No,
Y'all said
I'm
on
just
Scar.
saying.
Nah.
It just sound weird. Like if you imagine your shorty went on a random trip, work trip.
Okay.
She ain't send you no pictures, or like no nothing. She was just like, yeah, I'll be back this day. What you thinking? Like, and she went to
It depends what type of
supposedly
job
she
you got. I mean,
She went to Kansas.
I'm like, nah, I'm gonna
But you
ask the
see,
job.
but yeah, then you fuck around, you see her friend in like Florida, Miami, and then like like what you think is happening, bro?
Oh, look, I'm gonna be.
That's a crazy
I'm
scenario.
gonna be the divider here.
That's a
I
crazy-
think if we got that trust level, bro, nothing's happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm with that too.
Okay.
Would
You
the
know,
yeah?
Fuck it. We got that trust level, nothing's happening.
Okay.
My insecurity is out the window.
Yeah.
I'm a new man.
Even if she go to Miami,
Even if you go
DR,
to Miami, bro.
DR.
DR.
Well, I mean, my girl's Dominican, so I guess it's like
Yeah, it's
that's a
different.
family.
They Dominican, they going to family, bro.
You feel me? I don't give
If it's a girl trip to DR, I don't know.
Oh no, I'm going. If it's a girl trip, I'm going, bro.
You gotta go on a
we doing
girl trip.
we doing a guy's trip to the same place, nigga. I'm like,
Oh,
I didn't even know y'all was.
shit.
I didn't even know y'all was there,
Nah,
bro.
just say how y'all doing.
Like you, bro. Joe, nigga, gonna be there. Like,
Oh,
yeah. like, bet, bro. Like, nah.
No, that's jokes. That's jokes.
That's
Nah.
bad funny. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just trust. Yeah, at that point, yo, that would be fun though. Like, that's a crazy. Like, I guess to think about living with your shorty and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not right now. I
Yeah,
just get my own career. I feel like,
and she could just
Bro, we
slide. Yeah,
getting into it. We're gonna have to make
Yeah,
a decision soon.
Yeah, I gotta make that decision.
yeah, we getting kind of old.
Yeah, nah.
Damn, we put that in there. You'll get the eat.
You getting old, man. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie to you.
I'm like, damn, we halfway to 30, lowest to keys, cause I'm 24 this year, which is basically 25. So it's like, damn.
Don't touch me.
This man right here, this man is more than halfway at this point.
It's like,
Alright, I'm 25 this year. Okay.
but when the thing is though,
Relax, bro.
yo, listen, the gray hairs is a blessing, my brother. You know what I mean?
I am not old.
I'm saying like it's two sides though, because I feel like that maybe is a social construct. Because I feel like like back home, right? Or you be living in your parents' crib till like you 28,
Yeah.
30,
And you
35
take it.
type.
35.
Niggas be living like
In-
you be
in
at
DR
the
and shit like that, you stay in the house
or you get married and you like
and then you leave.
like family is like family for real.
For real.
But here is more so individualistic where it's like, yo, niggas been like, yo, at 18, yo, you gotta be out. But like niggas, what nigga was what
For real.
like type like, bro, either it
People
was
been
in
taking
college
over
or
like they take over the house afterwards too.
right, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Or they be trying to shame niggas.
and
like,
that's why like a lot of, I don't know if you see a lot of foreign families, like their parents move in with them. Like you see how like
Yeah.
their parents move in with their kids afterwards. That's that reason.
like my
Yeah.
grandma kind of just goes between this daughter, that daughter. But like in terms of babysitting, all that stuff.
Okay.
But it's just like I feel like it's like payback. Like, damn,
Yeah.
you raised me, boom. Unless it's like something where they was like abusing you or But over here, it's kind of it is different. Where it's like once you turn 18, it's basically just like, yo, you just go do your own thing. Or even if you move out, I'm just cutting off not cut off contact, but I'm just my own world
Yeah.
type. I'm gonna see you Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's definitely different
Christmas,
for,
like-
in the U.S. though.
I would
And
still
ours.
pay for shit though. Like,
For that crib.
no, I would still like if my mom needed like a car or some shit, or like a mortgage.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something,
Definitely
I'd
help,
still
yeah.
pay for stuff,
Yeah.
bro.
And help, yeah.
So that's still little
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, help, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like most people are just like, yo, when I leave, yo, I'm cut off. I'm not even type. I feel like I'm still gonna be like, I'm still trying to stay in Jersey though. On this Jersey or
Okay.
yeah. So it's like it's still be able to help out.
Kinda. I'm not
Jersey
really. Actually, I
boys.
want to go to Florida.
Damn.
He must like this last time.
Yeah, I want to
See
go.
that
to
the
Florida.
last trip, that nigga said, "No, I'm going back."
Yeah,
Back.
He must live there.
I go
Yeah.
to Florida. I go to Texas. I wouldn't go to Cali.
Texas is easy. Well, not easy because like the money you make, big ass house, bro. Maryland be having big ass houses, bro. Maryland.
That shit is the hood, bro.
It's some places though, like
That shit is the
if you go to
hood.
East Orange, nigga, like damn, niggas gonna be like, if that was what you thought Jersey was, like East Orange or some shit, niggas
Well,
be
yeah,
like,
but-
I'm never going to Jersey, bro. Right?
Where in Maryland, besides Baltimore, are you gonna go?
I was just talking about like Bowie or some shit like that.
What's out there?
That's
Nothing,
mad
bro.
Out there, bro. That's mad.
Nothing.
No, but like there's nothing in Texas. Like it's just you get a big ass house and it's
Like,
like
you got city life and shit like that.
but you can still go to the city type. Yo, it was crazy though, cause like Maryland, it was mad nice. We went to Johns Hopkins and it was like The Wire. It's like a whole Wire episode. That shit looked like
I'm
a Wire
dead.
episode. Like the houses, I was like, nah,
dead.
that shit was crazy. I was like, yo, it's wild, bro.
Nah, it really be like that though. Those are real
Mad Porsches,
projects and
Teslas,
shit like that. Yeah,
and then The Wire is just like right there.
that's how it is a lot though. A
Yeah,
lot of
I
the
feel like
time.
that's like, I mean, even here, right? Like you could say Patterson, East Orange, whatever, but then you come here, it's like nice houses and the schools,
yeah, no,
right?
it switches quick.
Yeah, just like that's everywhere. I feel like, right?
Okay, so you could do that. You could do that in fucking Texas. You can get your little town like this. And be calm.
Nigga, Florida, you go. Them niggas got what the open carry or some shit. Like, you don't need a license now, so
I'm gonna have my own joint.
shit. You know, don't even worry about it.
I'm be strapped up. I
Yo.
clap in a
Yo,
coma.
everyone stay in the
Madness.
crib, nigga. That's like niggas gonna walk on bulletproof vests because there's gonna be shots
like 50
flying.
the whole
bro.
time.
Oh, you ever shot a gun before?
That shit not
Yeah.
gonna be safe,
You
bro.
have?
Yeah,
Okay, so you good?
It's like with the VR shit,
killed
bro.
a chicken before.
With a gun?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Like a
different.
rifle? Like, what the
yeah,
fuck you talking
rifle.
about?
That shit was not. Could you still eat a chicken after you shoot it, for real?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like they mad small. That
We
bullet
did.
gonna be taking up most of it, bro.
Nah,
You were taking
it was
the
a plump chicken, dog.
I'm thinking
It was a plump chicken. I ain't coming to my chicken,
the
no.
bullet gonna take most of the meat out. Like, damn.
Nah, bro.
Nigga wouldn't have just a
Blast
knife.
it, you just see the hole through it?
Yo, nah, that's crazy, bro.
I'll try, like, Florida's cool because it's just like the vibe. Like, you know, the energy, you know.
Yeah,
Texas is nice, I feel like, because
I feel like Texas is
it's
crazy.
nice.
Everyone be getting shot up, bro.
In Texas?
They be shooting up the
Yeah,
birthday
they do.
parties, the schools, or niggas
That's
just
everywhere
be
though now.
like,
Where it's hot. Everywhere it's hot, it's get shots up.
yeah, the high. I feel like they be some be doing something
Some
crazy.
crazy
niggas. I
things,
don't know.
niggas, bro.
Yo, we about to be in Miami? No, Orlando.
Orlando.
Me and my shorty going to Disneyland.
Oh,
And her
shit.
family, yeah.
Oh, wait, have you been family before? Like, it's the first time you know?
Oh no, I'll be with the family.
I told you, he moved in with them already.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wait,
Nah.
wait. Stop fucking playing
Nah.
with me.
That's crazy. That'd be wild. That'd be a good. Like that's low key. Like, do that shit be happening though? No, not with
Yeah.
the family though. That's you got to be like.
Mad people be moving into people's houses.
You said there was someone that did that.
Mad
Right?
people do that
I
shit,
don't
bro.
play that shit too, bro.
That's
All the
crazy.
time.
That's wild. You
That's
just-
that's
something
regular, dog.
Bro, financials, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Financial,
financial,
dog.
that's
It's a
crazy,
real thing.
Like,
That
I
shit is
see one of
real.
The daughters, like, powder bedroom, bro. Like, living it up, bro.
Wake up in the morning, getting a plate of breakfast. Like, can I get some
Yo,
pancakes,
niggas
chicken
be
scrambled
like-
egg? In the refrigerator, like niggas be
But
wildin', bro.
do the fathers be there though or no?
Yes,
Bro, they be like,
Yeah,
who is this nigga in my room?
Yes.
Who's this nigga in my living
Crazy.
room right now?
yes.
I feel like for the most part, like not like no black or Spanish. Like damn, nigga, fathers be. Nah, that's just nah for the. I
Be
mean, what I
happening,
thought.
bro.
Psh, that's crazy.
Bro, how
Niggas
old
got
you been?
juice, bro. 18. No, I'm playing 21.
But no. That's just how long has it been with y'all been together? I think.
You gotta know this cooking next time, bro.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh no, you
yeah.
good. It's you made it official like October 26th.
October 26th. This
It's
year?
7 months. 7 months,
Oh.
I think.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, 7 months. Yeah, no, we were just like, if you look, you missed a date. We was like, oh shit, wait, it's the 31st. The 26th was like 5 days ago.
Y'all celebrate, y'all. What do you? Y'all
Nah,
don't
we didn't even celebrate that.
Yeah.
Niggas forgot.
You only do 1 year.
Yeah, no, niggas just be like, on the day, we be like,
Yeah, that's
hey.
it. You do it on the day, you know, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to do like randomly, like a one, but like it's really half.
yeah, I feel like
Then
that's too much
that's
when
too
it's
much.
every, yeah, it's
year,
not like,
and
it's
then
like,
after that, in years, it's just years.
yeah, like,
You don't even want to, complicate it too much. You feel me?
you just acknowledge like, oh damn, 26, yeah, that's cool. But I feel like we've been forgetting just because it's like after,
You got 8 months?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm saying 8-month anniversary.
yeah.
hey, that's what's up, yo, everyone going, yo, where the hard launch at, bro?
The
You got soft launch
The hard
yet?
launch.
You soft
Yeah, no,
launch yet?
I did, bro, because we had argued after, because I was like, bro, that shit is fake. And you you was only talking about it like 2 weeks ago. Like before, you was not trying to do it. Like, oh, that shit corny. And then you see the TikTok, like, nah, that shit hard. You got a soft launch.
You know, so let me explain this, dude. So a soft launch is like when you're dating somebody, but you like conspicuously like kind of let everybody know that you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay?
So for us, we had like matching Crocs, and then so she took a pic, and we have a camcorder. So she took like a picture of like the matching Crocs, like, oh, and we have like A and P, like the matching first initial. So she posted that. Okay. And then me, I was like, I mean, I guess, but do it like it's social media. Like niggas don't even like, bruh, like I don't even be posting like that for real. So I'm like, I guess I could, but like, it ain't that serious.
Me,
and I end up just doing it like
I
guess.
Me, though.
Like it's like.
Just to get it over. I feel you.
I was like, all right,
Shorties
bro.
would always win, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
I
all right, bro, like, all right. And then, but then we was like,
our launch is like you just take a picture, you just post y'all together.
The whole face, the whole.
You tag them and shit like that. What
everything.
JP did. Nah, that dude did us extra strong.
Yo,
yeah,
it was crazy. We love them loving relationships, bro. Yeah, but my thing is like, yo, people, that was like small, but people really be on that, like, once they get in a relationship, it's like every day, or it's just something crazy, like, yo, my man is so this, or my show, it's like, damn, bro, every day, like, it ain't even been a month yet, like, just like, you know, like.
Yeah, they be saying all that lovey-dovey shit, yeah, it's like,
damn, bro.
I don't know, hey. People fall in love quick, though. I know for a fact there's some people that just fall in love mad quick.
It's just a social media. Like, why you gotta tell us?
Not even social media. I know people that just be like they could meet on Tinder one day, and then the next, like, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they together every single day.
That's all, bro. That's all, bro. That's what that is. See a therapist. That's what that is, bro.
Yo, you gotta go see a doctor. Go see a
that
pastor.
shit's insane, right? Like,
go see a pastor.
That's
bro.
like, you got a problem. You got that easy.
Yo, and relationships do be having different stages. That's why I was like, when me and my shorty first met, I was working at this other job, so we kind of seen each other like nightish or whatever. Now I'm more so like remote hybrid or whatever, so it's like more time to see. But then it's like, yo, there's different stages too, because like sometimes you only be able to see, because you see your shorty only like twice a week or something like that. So I'm like, yo, there's so much different stages really, and you just gotta adapt. I was thinking about that. Like, that's dope. Yeah.
Like, you was giving game up to him?
Maybe.
I think, you know, because you was like 2, and I was like, damn, shorty be. Yo, she would be like, yo, why you talking mad shit on the podcast, nigga? Like,
you know, this podcast be getting people caught up, bro.
Yo, because she really be watching.
This podcast be getting people caught up.
Really?
She was like, yo, y'all talking shit at the end. I was like, damn, yeah, you right. Last podcast.
You was talking mad shit at the end.
I always do.
I don't know.
Nah, it wouldn't be nothing crazy. Just be like, yo, she'd be like, nah, you gotta be dick riding on the pod. I'd be like, yeah, we do, but like, you gotta keep it real though. Like, we always gotta spit the truth. Like, you gotta show them both sides. Cause sometimes you really be wanting something. I'm like, yo, do you really want this?
Not really, yeah. You really do.
Niggas really don't
Sometimes
be.
you gotta really think about it. Like, you want this, or somebody else want?
Yeah.
Do they want you to do this?
Yeah.
For real, bro.
I don't really
Think
know.
about it, bro.
I don't know what that meant for real.
For
though.
real.
But it was bars though. The way you said it, it was bars. I was like, nah,
That shit was not bars. That shit was.
Someone caught it.
confusing.
Someone caught it. I ain't catch
Telling
it,
you,
but
like,
someone caught it. Though.
Are you really making that decision because you want to? Like, you feel like you have to,
Yeah.
or you want to?
Yeah.
Or is it like, oh, everybody else is doing it?
So it's like, I'm gonna do it
You
too.
know what I'm saying?
Like,
It's like a wave. You
Nigga,
want to
listen
catch
to-
the wave, or you want to be the wave?